Hey, it's Matt Selhorst, the sales manager here at Kyma Boats. Wanted to do a quick walkthrough of the Kyma K7. As you can see, this is the purple design, one of the first boats built. It's a beautiful purple flake color. You've got the rub rail that goes down, just a great looking boat. When you add to it the windshield that we use, we'll talk about that in a little bit, and that articulating tower, which is super cool and very functional, but it's just a great looking boat. And it's designed not just to look good, but to actually get your family out on the water having a great time. As we take a look at the windshield, you can see how it's cut. This gives you access to your rider in the water so you can have a conversation with them. You can see them easily, but you also notice the height of the windshield. It's going to give you a lot of wind protection if you're out in the evening. It's a little bit cooler and protect everybody behind the windshield from that wind, give you a more comfortable time on the water. As we continue moving back, you'll notice this big heavy-duty stainless steel cleat. That's 3/16 stainless, and it's going to last whether you're in saltwater, whether you're in freshwater. It's just going to be durable like everything on this boat. As we continue to come back, this is a carbon fiber tower. So it's super light, but super strong. Not only is it a good-looking tower with your wakeboard racks, put all your gear in there, they can swing in like you would expect, but this tower does something kind of cool. It's an articulating tower, which means you can actually lower the tower, and instead of that top going down like this, the tower is going to go down and the top is going to stay level. It's amazing if you're out in the sun, gives you better shade. If you need to go under a bridge, it doesn't get in everybody's way and obstruct your view. You can still drive the boat, handle the boat. It's a super cool feature. You're just not going to find it on another boat. This is something that was designed specific for the Kyma K7. As we continue to come back here, you notice the rake of that stainless steel rub rail kind of rakes down a little bit, giving you a great look. And as we come all the way to the back, this is a boat that not only does it surf real well, but because of the propulsion system, it actually is going to allow you to go into shallow water. So we've got the American turbine pump down there. So we talked about the jet pump. This is an American turbine jet pump. And if you notice, everything is solid metal. The stoutness of this, if you were to compare this to other jet drives on the market, it's easily twice the volume, if not more. It's got a stainless steel impeller, which is about this big. I'll hopefully put a picture up for you. But it's stout, which means that it's got the ability to push this big heavy boat that's with ballast 8,000 pounds and give you a great surf wave because of the single jet, but it also has a lot of other features that's going to allow you to go through weeds without it getting stopped up. If you suck up a rock, that big stainless steel impeller is not going to be phased. If you're sitting at idle, a lot of jet boats get a little squirrely and they kind of move around. This has what we call a zero turn, which means that if you are just sitting in idle and the steering wheel straight, the boat will just sit there like an inboard. If you turn it, it'll actually spin a 360 to port and to starboard, to left and right, just by moving the steering wheel in idle. It's really cool and something that you just won't find on other jet boats. And with the low draft, you just can't do it on an inboard. This boat has a 15.5-inch draft, 1.5 feet of water, less than 1.5 feet of water. So if you want to go to the sandbar, if you got to run through an area where the sand's shifting, or if you're in a weedy, rocky lake and you're worried about damaging your running gear on an inboard boat or sucking up stuff in a normal jet boat, a production jet boat, well, this just isn't going to have that problem. You can pull up to the sandbar without worrying about damage in less than 1.5 feet of water. It's amazing. And as you would expect with the surf boat, you've got a water level swim platform. Makes it easy for putting your boards on to get into the water. If you're just hanging out, it's a great place to sit. But you also have this 2-tier back end that's going to be comfortable to hang out. If you want to sit here, get your life jacket on. But check this out. This is an adjustable backrest. So all you got to do is you can set that up and you can lounge and it'll lay right down. Very cool. Obviously you got your cup holders that you would expect from any boat. We've also got our Seakeeper ride system. It's really a dual purpose system. Number one, it acts as the surf system. By shaping the wake with that the Seakeeper ride system, it gives you amazing surf wake with the 3,000 pounds of ballast and the design of that dead rise, 21.5 degree dead rise of the hull, made specifically for making great surf and wakeboard wakes. But the Seakeeper Ride does another thing, what it was really designed for, and that's to give a smooth, comfortable ride. Now, most inboard and jet boats don't have the ability to trim and to give you a comfortable ride in rough chop. Well, the Seakeeper Ride system solves that. It is amazing how much smoother it is when you're going through chop and you turn it off, and when you turn it on, it is night and day difference. I think they say like 70% less smacking when you've got the ride system on. I've run it in a bunch of boats, and on this Kyma K7, it's incredible the ride that it gives in that rough chop, and just making it a more comfortable ride all the way around. So a dual purpose system there. Obviously you got your GoPro mounts, you've got some storage up under here, but let's take a look inside the boat because it only gets better in there. So we're in the bow of the Kyma K7, 23-foot boat, 8.5-foot beam. You can see how spacious and roomy this is. It's nice and deep, so if the kids are sitting up here, they've got a grab handle, their butts are deep inside the boat. We've got, as you would expect, anchor locker and anchor storage. It's got nice venting so that everything's gonna stay fresh. The anchor's gonna fit in. If you're at the sandbar, you can get your ladder out. You've got your cup holders, a nice textured area if the kids wanna jump off the bow. It's perfect for that. This table, easily removable, stows away under all of this huge storage. If you look here on the bow storage of this Kyma K7, this is ginormous. Not only does it open up that way, but this side, if I can do it here, this side opens up as well. So you've got, not only do you have huge storage, but you've got really easy access to everything. You can see it's got gas assist hinges, gas assist struts. You got big long piano hinges. Just good solid quality all throughout with the build of this boat. Same thing on the other side. You also have two of your wet sound speakers, so get your favorite songs playing and enjoy the music while you're out on the water. As we move back through the cockpit here, we're gonna come back. Nice comfortable flooring on your feet. You can see it's got the Kyma logo on it. Just gives it a nice cool touch, and it's really comfortable on your bare feet. If you look at the seats here, we've got adjustable armrests. These can be adjusted to swivel and to get super comfortable. They're nice, durable, comfortable seats and really easy to clean. The material that we chose for the Kyma K7 cleans up real nice, but it's also going to be durable and it's going to be cool. You've got a couple of storage compartments up here. Got a cubby for some of your gear here. You've got a wireless charger. You've also got a glove box if you want to store some other valuables in there. You'll also notice the Kyma K7 comes equipped with the heater. One, you've got a vent here that can give you some warm air to defrost your windshields if you got a foggy night, the humidity's up or it's a little bit cooler. You've also got cockpit vents as well to keep it warmer, to extend your boating season. Get a couple extra runs in, or if you're out, you get some sun on your skin, you get a little bit cool, the kids start to get to chill. Hey, turn the heater on, and it's super comfortable. Another storage compartment up here at the helm. You can see some additional gauges, which are redundant gauges, but they're just in case. We have a great kind of control module here, the command center, where you can control your stereo, you can control your ballast, you can control your surf systems, your ride settings. Hey, are we tubing? Are we surfing? Are we riding a wakeboard? Do we want to be aggressive or not? All of those settings are in here. You can manage it all, but you also have the redundant manual controls or analog controls so that if something does happen, hey, we got it covered. You can still run your blower. You can still run the essential systems. Another wireless charger, your remote control for the stereo, an adjustable steering wheel, and the throttle. Super convenient, just like an inboard. It looks just like an inboard control with the Indmar engine, and the engine sounds amazing. We'll talk about when we get back there. And then you have the control for that articulating tower. Let me show you how easy that is. With just the push of a button, we've now lowered that tower, and it's articulated all the way down, but it's straight. So if we're operating the boat, I can still run the boat comfortably in this position. Going up, just as easy. Go ahead and put that up. And you're back on your way. Super easy, super convenient. We've got the wet sound speakers and subwoofers, a great sound system. It's gonna sound great as you're cruising down the waterway. Again, more storage, a ton of storage in this boat, as you would expect and need. Huge storage, nice and deep. I mean, that is so big, I could probably get in there. And I'm 6'2". If you look at this headroom all the way through, I mean, this is probably gonna give you 6'5", 6'6", with the tower up before you have an obstruction hitting your head. The wet sound speakers are placed off to the side on the rocket launch speakers. So again, at 6'2", unless I'm really being goofy, that's out of the way. So you're not gonna get hurt. As we come back, I really love this. This is a little thing, but it kind of speaks to the way Ed designed the Kyma. You've got a little flip down as you're gonna step in off the dock onto the boat. You don't want them stepping on your seat, but you also have easy access to your battery switch. So if I leave the switch off and it's on the trailer, I can just reach over and I can turn that switch off. Super convenient. It's one of the many little things they did that is a difference maker with a very functional, very practical boat. So the Kyma K7, as we get into the engine compartment, again, it's got the Indmar engine, very reliable, proven power plant, matched with that American turbine jet pump. This boat can do things that just no other boats can. You get in shallow water, you can get off a shallow lift, you can run in salt water, you can surf it, you can wakeboard, you can tube. It's got performance. You can hit high 40s on the top end speed if you want to get out. You've got the ride surf system, so you can have a smooth, comfortable ride when you're kicked back in your boat and you're just enjoying the day out. You're not going to get beat up. It's going to be comfortable. You're going to make some great memories with your family. And if you want to learn more about the Kyma K7, hey, give me a call, shoot me an email. We've got a form that's probably, if you're watching this on the website, somewhere around here that you can request more information. Love to get on the phone with you, talk about boating, and see if the Kyma K7 is something that is on your short list for your perfect boat for you and your family.